first ever, really. We have given a few updates, along the way, but this is the first ever State of the Association address, and I hope that you'll listen intently and openly and be as excited as many others are about all of the great things happening in the association. After more than 28 years in the private uniform security, loss prevention, and law enforcement field, and having worked in and around the public safety industry, I saw a definite need for an organization that could help train, network, and better prepare the private sector for the growing task of providing security in the future. Long before the 9/11 tragedy, I knew that there had to be a better way for us to unite, equip, honor, organize frontline security officers nationwide. While some states had regulations in place for mandatory training, albeit limited at best, many others were and still are lacking in that department. There was and still is not any one organization nationally whose sole duties are to streamline, mandate, or determine training curriculum for private security personnel, nor was there any organization who had made it their ultimate duty to praise and recognize the good work of those in the private security field. On March 3rd, 2004, such an organization was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and the name of the National Association of Private Officers was taken. The NAPO started out slowly, first offering association memberships to security officers, public safety members, vendors of our industry, and a few others. We added an award program for security personnel who had gone above and beyond the call of duty. By 2006, we'd also added a monthly newsletter and assembled an elite training team and began to offer online training courses. Not the type of courses already required for the usual guard card that many states still require, but courses above state standards that officers would really use day to day in the real world while performing their duties to protect life and property. As a new association in an already crowded arena of local, state, and national associations that had formed to offer security officers a voice, we found that it was a rough road. Many people were skeptical. Others questioned the need for yet another security association. But we believed, and we stayed the course. And today, we are still determined to set ourselves apart from any group offering just a certificate and a member's ID card for a yearly fee. We wanted to be different from the start, and we are accomplishing that goal each and every day. In 2007, after receiving many requests from security officers in other countries asking to please allow them to join our organization, we changed our name from the National Association of Private Officers to Private Officer International to reflect our new direction and our new beginning as we offered the same benefits, services, training, and programs to security officers worldwide. We realized then that regardless of their geographical location, the duties, responsibilities, and dangers were probably going to be the same as they were in the U.S. without doing much marketing in foreign countries, mainly because we don't speak 168 languages, we began getting emails and applications for memberships literally from around the world. First, Canada, and then came Australia, then the UK, and China, and South Africa followed. Now more than 20 other countries have joined those, with recent additions of Belgium, Denmark, Australia, West Indian Islands, and Qatar. In 2009, we ramped up our training and member benefits again and began looking for ways to really provide the services, products, and training that security personnel really needed, not only here in the U.S. but around the world, as many educators began taking notice of our programs. In 2009, Nebraska State Technical College and Griffin Technical College began using our training curriculum, and in 2010, the University of Hawaii and CPS Security Institute followed and began using our training curriculum exclusively. The state of Hawaii now uses our training modules exclusively to certify all security personnel in the state, as administered by one of our own directors. Currently, 4 other educational institutions are in talks with Private Officer International to use our training in their programs, and 2 states have asked us to prepare the curriculum for their state license requirements. As we began to form bonds with security service providers, trainers, academies, and law enforcement in every state, we have listened and we have heard what our membership wanted, and we have provided those resources accordingly. Now, as a member of the Private Officer International Association, you are well equipped with a growing number of tools, member benefits, and resources that outnumber anything that any other provider or association anywhere in the world offers to their members. Though many of our members still do not realize just what they have. So tonight, I will briefly go over some of the benefits of membership to Private Officer International. Of course, there is a certificate and member card, a beautiful certificate that is frameable. We've also put together, with the assistance of legal counsel, to help us to prepare a free will and testament. We know the risks are real for security officers. The dangers are there daily. This peace of mind document, state-specific, is updated yearly with your membership renewal. We also know that the stress levels of security officers, the requirements, the duties, the dangers, and the schedules cause many conflicts, both at home and at work. So we added Chaplains on Call, an employee assistance program that is confidential and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Each member also has free access to our complete staff 24 hours a day. Ask any question, get advice. Ask about a particular incident, situation, or problem, weekends and holidays included. For those of you who have made contact with us at all hours of the day and night, you can testify. Someone is always there, and someone always responds with the information and the answers that you need. Private Officer International also provides its members with free legal letters written by legal staff, contract reviews for both personal and business, law lookup and research, and many other resources free of charge. Each member also has access to auto and hotel rental discounts, equipment discounts, seminars that are held regionally, web-based training, discounted private officer merchandise. One of the best officer award programs offered by anyone, and of course, access to a great training and networking tool, WPSO, our private security internet radio, which knows no boundaries. We reach everyone, everywhere. In fact, our shows are now downloaded to iTunes and several other digital formats and are available on our own radio program site, free of charge, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In 2010, we also added advanced certification programs, board-certified diplomas, which are college-level, top-line educational programs. Private Officer International also is the only organization that has a special week set aside to honor those killed in the line of duty. The third week of every September is the Private Officer Memorial Week. And during that week, we honor those men and women who were killed protecting their client's property, protecting lives. 27 states last year recognized private security personnel by issuing proclamations. Members such as Brian Crist, Kurt Bowling, and Kenny Stewart, and many others, helped to make sure that governors and mayors and politicians and public safety officials knew that the organization known as Private Officer International was here to recognize those killed in the line of duty. And every professional group, from athletes to musicians, race car drivers, and public safety officers and emergency responders, have long paid tribute to those in their industry that have given of themselves and performed above and beyond all expectations, or who have paid the ultimate sacrifice with their own life. Every group, that is, except for private security. Why were we the only professional group without such a place of recognition? All of that changed in April 2010 when Private Officer International created the first and only Hall of Fame for private security personnel in the world. And on April 25th, 2010, we inducted the first 9 deserving security professionals who had gone well above their employers' expectations, far beyond the normal realm of their duties, stopping bank robbers, rapists, and fugitives. Some gave all gave some. 6 of those inductees laid down their life in the protection of life and property. And again this year, in April, another group of deserving men and women will be enshrined into the Private Officer Hall of Fame. This accomplishment of our association is definitely one to be proud of, as we honor and pay homage to those deserving heroes. And we stand today being joyous to be able to provide such a place for these special security professionals. In 2010, we also began to initiate our area chapter program. And although it did not happen as quickly as I originally expected, I'm happy to tell you tonight that we now have established a number of chapters and will continue to do so methodically as we open new ones each month. There's not a day that goes by that we are not thinking, planning, researching, or developing new services, products, training, or other ways to assist the private security professional. Just this month, as we spoke of earlier, we kicked off the 2011 private security training initiative and open that challenge to all private security personnel, member or not, challenging security personnel to step up their training and to take at least 2 training modules during this year that were above what state requirements mandated for their particular security license. As stated earlier, I'm happy tonight to report to you that although this is a 1-year initiative, we've already reached 28% of our goal as security officers worldwide have taken to this challenge and ran with it. You heard from one of those this evening who accomplished the ultimate goal so far by far exceeding the 2-module limit and accumulating 50 training modules from universities, Department of Homeland Security, colleges, Emergency Management Institute, and many others. Numerous officers like Dick Martin, Mike Bowers, and Billy Cunningham also have surpassed the 25-module mark. They have enhanced their knowledge, their level of skill, and their resume. It's something that they can be proud of, and it's something that I am proud of. This year, we have also designed our new patch to be worn on our shirts, caps, and blazers, as well as being used for our Honor Guard units. We are proud also to have our own Private Officer International flag, a beautiful symbol of our organization. Currently, we are also working to network with local law enforcement and training academies across the country to offer simulator training, which would include the use of force and shoot, don't shoot modules nationwide. Again, this program, which will be known as the SPCTN, the Security Police Combined Training Network, will be the only one of its kind nationwide. In 2011, after many years of trying to put together national conferences, I'm happy to report that we finally have been able to do that. Not just one, but several. The conferences, which will be 3-day events, will be free of charge to all Private Officer International members and will be open to all security and law enforcement public safety professionals worldwide. Seminars, hands-on training, and an expo area will all be part of these great events. 2011 has already been a busy year, but we have only just begun. In just a few short months, a sister company called Private Officer Security Corporation will begin offering franchise security options as we assist many people to realize their dreams of being business owners. These franchise operations will offer complete security services, and as with any franchise operation, will provide total training, support, and assistance from the first step of initiating a security license through the marketing, hiring, planning, and operational stages. This will be a turnkey operation. It will not be easy, but it will be easier than trying to start something of this magnitude on your own. And here is the best part of all. If you have ever done research on franchises, you will know that most franchises of any type, whether it be a janitor service or a lawn care or a fast food restaurant, requires a large franchise fee, also known as a license agreement fee, usually in the range of $25,000 to $100,000 before anything else can begin. In addition, franchises charge a monthly fee called a royalty of 6 to 9% of your gross overall income. Private Officer Security Corporation will not charge these exorbitant fees because we want to put people in business, not out of business, before they begin. Therefore, Private Officer Security Corporation will offer the lowest fees of any franchise, and we will work with each franchisee to realize their dream of being business owners as we have realized our dreams. And for a little more frosting on top of the cake, I am happy tonight to announce that POSC will also be giving away 3 franchises in the next few months nationwide. We will soon advertise how to apply for this free offer. So as you can see, and hopefully hear, Private Officer International, its membership, associates, is not your usual association. Nor are we here today and gone tomorrow. We're fly-by-nights. Private Officer International is here to stay and will continue offering innovative, before-our-time services, enhanced training, products, and member benefits like no other association or organization in the world. As we celebrate our 7th year of operating, helping those in the security industry, we look back to our accomplishments as we are full steam ahead into our future, providing bigger and better services and training around the world. We have done much, but there is much more to do. We invite you to become an active partner in this exciting and growing organization. And if you are not already a member, we hope that you will consider being one. Private Officer International is your voice, your go-to resource for all things security or public safety related, and your association. Thank you for joining us tonight as we reflect on our past and forge onward into our future. May God bless our great nation and keep our military safe in the continual battles against terrorism, protect our public safety personnel, and be with you and your family each day. Again, thank you for joining us tonight for the State of the Association.